Your Salesforce and/or marketing automation platforms have multiple points of data entry and thus have multiple sources of how dirty and duplicate data is able to constantly infiltrate your database and prevent your business from achieving its revenue goals. In this video, we will solve this problem with you by using Ringlead Prevent to set up an automated process of duplicate prevention across all the sources of data entry using both pre-built scenarios and customized scenarios in order to best fit your organization's data needs. First, we'll hit the manual entry point of duplicate infiltration by setting up a managed package from the Salesforce App Exchange called Unique Entry into your end user's existing Salesforce page layouts to alert them, as they type, that they are entering a potential duplicate record. At the same time, they'll be able to see existing leads, contacts, and accounts that may be duplicate of that record. And in accordance to the rules that we set up on the back end, your sales rep can update the existing lead, convert it to a contact, or link it to an existing account. Now that we covered the manual entry duplicate prevention, we still have to set up duplicate prevention on our list uploads and online web form fillout. The process for configuring how incoming leads are matched and updated with your existing data is very similar when using Ringlead's list import and web submission tool. For list import, to get started, you'd set up a new list import task and drag and drop the list you want to upload here. In this case, we are uploading your lead list from the Dreamforce event. And to set up duplicate prevention for an online web form, you'd set up a new web submission task here. Give it a name, and then connect the task to a specific online web form. In this case, we're connecting it to an ebook download form. Next, we're going to select the types of objects we'd want to check incoming records against. And because we are configuring our task to check for duplicate records against all of our existing leads, contacts, and accounts, we won't be creating any filters on our list import or web submission task. Now, we are going to set up the matching rules that tells Prevent how to identify that an incoming record is a duplicate of an existing record. And we are going to set up extremely robust rules using Ringlead's and/or matching logic to make sure that we catch all cases of the duplicates. Meaning, not only are we going to identify duplicate groups if 2 or more records have the same exact email or same first name, last name, and company, but the matching rules we set up will identify duplicate groups if 2 or more records have the same first name, last name, and website, or if they have the same first name, last name, and headquarter address, or if they have the same first name, last name, and Facebook URL, and so forth. You can set up as many or as little matching condition sets as you'd like. Also, Ringlead allows you to use over 45 customizable matchers to customize how fields are identified as a match. Meaning, these condition sets use what is known as loose matchers on the first name and company name fields, so Prevent can identify and match first name fields like Steve and Steven, and company fields like Ringlead Inc. and Ringlead Incorporated. Another example of matchers includes the extract domain matcher, which can identify a match when, let's say, a person that already exists in Salesforce fills out an online web form using a different email address but with a matching domain. This is a very common case for duplicates. And this rule right here uses a matcher called link with field, which is able to match an incoming record's phone field with a mobile, home, or other phone field on an existing record. Using a phone number to match duplicate leads is especially powerful when company names change or when a person changes companies. You have the ability to use matchers and make matching conditions as strict as you'd like. Meaning, if company name field alone doesn't suffice for matching incoming records to account records, you can set your conditions to only identify duplicate accounts if they have the same company name and the same headquarters address, because Joe's Computers in Texas is not the same as Joe's Computers in Connecticut. Anyway, now that we configured how the incoming records are identified as duplicates, now we are going to set up the rules that tell Prevent how the fields in the incoming records are updated on the existing record. There are 3 steps to this process. First, I will normalize all the incoming records into a standard format that fits my business's needs. Second is to make sure that the fields on the list map to the appropriate fields in Salesforce. Ringlead is able to perform this process automatically, but let's say you have a phone number field in the list that you would like to be mapped to the mobile phone number field in your Salesforce. This is where you configure that setting. The third step of this process is to choose how the field values from the list update the existing field values in your Salesforce. Meaning, let's say the job title on the incoming record is different from the job title from the existing record. Here, we would configure our Prevent task to overwrite the existing job title field value with the values from the list import or online web form, which is usually what we recommend considering that people are constantly changing jobs. We configure that same setting on the phone number field value and on the email field value. And on the revenue field value, we configured our prevent task to take the higher of the two values. And we instructed field values to only update the existing record field values with the incoming record field value if the existing record field value is blank. And that's it for setting up our map field rules. Now that we set up how your incoming records are matching, enhancing, and updating on existing leads, contacts, and accounts, we are 75% done with setting up Prevent on our list import. First, I am going to tell Prevent that if a lead is matched to an account type prospect, to link the lead to the account, and that if an imported lead is matched to an account type customer, to convert that lead to a contact at that account. Then I am going to assign that lead to a Salesforce owner or queue. Or if there's a column in the list that indicates the lead owner, I can select that column. Or if I have the ring lead route feature enabled, I can do complex lead assignment rules like round robin assignment. Then I will assign this Dreamforce lead list to Dreamforce campaign, and then I am going to select run process, and I have officially completed my list import task. And now that we set up this logic on our web submission task as well, we have completed the process of setting up perimeter protection from all internal and external points of entry on Salesforce and marketing automation platforms. Also, keep in mind that Ringlead's newest feature trigger-based deduplication will dedupe whenever any record is created inside of Salesforce based on custom settings. We hope this video was helpful. To start your trial of Prevent, give us a call or visit us at ringlead.com. May clean data be with you.